Hi, my name is Lorraine, and I'm the founder of Viva50.com and Lorraine.com. And I also have a couple Facebook groups, one in English called Your Best Age Yet in English, and another one called Tu Mejor Edad in Spanish, which is based on my book in Spanish right now with HarperCollins, Tu Mejor Edad, which will be soon published in English. So the subject of today's vlog, which I'm really excited about, is why, and I'm looking at my notes here, why you should become a midlife influencer. And I have a few ideas for you. If you're a blogger or you want to be a blogger or an Instagrammer or blow up Twitter or whatever, just communicate with other women, I'm going to tell you why you should do it and why you should do it in midlife. And midlife can be whatever you think it is. It could be, for some people, they feel that midlife is after 40. I didn't feel I was in midlife. I still don't. And I'm turning 55 this year in 2018. So I guess I'm starting to feel like I'm in midlife. Other women feel that it's in their 60s. It varies. So the new midlife is whatever you think it is. But I can understand the qualms you might have thinking, oh my goodness, but all these young people, like only millennials are going to be noticed by brands, and only young people have something to say, or only people only want to listen to really young people and see what they do. And if you are like me and watch videos of, for example, one of my favorite YouTubers is Liza Koshy, who is 21 or 22 at the moment. And I watch her with my 13-year-old. And every time I watch her videos, I get all bummed out thinking, I'm never going to be able to do what she does. It's so much work. I can see my daughter just sees like all the fun parts, the gigs, the funny jokes and all that. And I'm like, man, I'm never going to have, I should just not do YouTube. And then I realized, I watch other women, not only Liza Koshy, who's super young, but I also love watching women my age and older and a little younger and of all walks of life doing different things and blogging and vlogging and their Instagram. I have a really fun group, not my group, but where a lot of women on Instagram, if you follow the hashtag over 40, hashtag over 50, hashtag over 60, hashtag ageless, hashtag you name it, we're there and we're having conversations. And I see so many women creating such great content and empowering each other, because at a certain age, we've been through so much that it really seems like there is no other option for us than to just share of ourselves, like everything we've been through, everything we've learned, our mistakes, or still the dreams we might have, our reinvention and all that. So we need you. That's one of the first reasons that I would encourage you to, just start your Facebook Live, get on YouTube. My YouTube channel right now is not blowing stuff out of the water, but you know what? It doesn't matter if 10 people, 20 people watch it and it inspires you to start your own YouTube channel or your own Instagram feed. Come on over to Lorraine C. Laddish on Instagram and see what I post there. I get real personal and talk about everything from depressions that I've overcome, like real clinical depressions, anxiety, body image issues, how I deal with menopause, how I deal with raising kids and teens and the difficulties I've had with them, my struggles, my wins. And we really need more midlife women in the digital space speaking up, because we say and we constantly complain that society is not giving us a voice, that after a certain age, especially after 50, we say, I don't say this, but in general, it seems that women are super concerned and angry that there is no space for us. Well, you know what? I think that I'm society too. And that's why 4 years ago already, I launched the website Viva50.com, which I invite you to check out if you want. It's in English and Spanish. And I one thing that makes me happy and get out of bed in the morning is to, wow, let me see what content I'm going to share today that might empower other midlife women and younger women as well. So if you want to not just be on the sidelines and complain about, I'm not saying that you're complaining, but feeling that you're not given a voice, you have every chance that you give yourself. You can give yourself a chance nowadays. That's the beauty of social media. And I love social media because I was always a writer, and in 2008 I lost absolutely everything, marriage, work, you name it. And I reinvented my writing career, my communications career online, and I make a full-time living doing it. And if I can, anybody can. And if I can do that in my 50s, you can do it in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. And believe me, no matter where you are, what you talk about, why you talk about it, if you're a midlife woman, we want to hear you. And if you're wondering, well, what can I say that is so different from what other people say? Everything's already been said. As an author, I've learned that, well, as a reader as well, that sometimes I will read a book, I will get a message, and it doesn't sink in. It doesn't really resonate with me. But then the same idea spoken by somebody else in their voice, the way only they can do it, happens. They say that, and then it touches my soul. And I realize, wow, but 5 years ago, somebody else said something similar, and it just didn't hit home. So you really, really never know whose life you could touch today with your words, with your experience, with everything you've gone through. And, I'm not one of those older women, even though I said that I don't believe I'm in midlife, but I admit that I'm not 20 anymore, that says we get better with age, because that would be almost like diminishing young women. I believe we are different. We're not better, we're different. We're always in constant evolution. And I also believe young people have a lot to say and that we should listen to them. But they're not going to hear us. If we want them to listen to us also, they're not going to hear us if we don't say anything. And trust me, like I have a nice following. I mean, like a following I enjoy on Instagram that I interact with. And when I look at my analytics, it skews a little bit younger than my age. And the people who comment on my Instagram videos and posts, a lot of them tell me, thank you for posting this, because now I'm not afraid of getting older. And there are people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, but sometimes in their 30s, who are already freaking out about turning 40. And imagine 50, 55, my age soon, for them is a dinosaur. So they need us. And I think we have a responsibility as mature women to show younger people how to age, because we're not taught this. And I certainly wasn't taught this. And I grew up with the idea that, oh boy, getting older sucks and it is the end of everything. And after 30, because some people that I saw that were in my life were not happy about turning 30, which is 20 some years younger than I am right now. And it seems ludicrous. But so they need us. And my daughters, I was an older mom. I had my kids at 37, almost 38, and at 40, almost 41. And so I have teens. One is 13. The girl is, they're both girls. One is 13. The older one is 16. And then I have a stepson who is 14. And they know everything about menopause, about perimenopause, about how I manage my anxiety and how I've dealt with the cards life has given out to me and all this. And I make a point of letting them know how they can take care of themselves now, mentally, physically, and emotionally, to reach their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and hopefully beyond in good health, and especially in good mental and emotional health. And if you are already a midlife blogger and or vlogger or Instagrammer, and you're either already making a living but you want to make more money, or you don't know whether you can make money if you're just starting out, let me tell you that I make a full-time living, and we are 5 people in the house. My husband actually also works with me in my digital business, and he's a writer as well. He writes novels. His name is Philippe Diedrich. He's a retired photojournalist. He's the guy who takes my wonderful pictures, which make me look much more beautiful than I really am. And he's a novelist, and he does not like writing nonfiction as much as I like doing that, but we complement each other really well. So the wonderful thing is that now my entire family, like the kids, the dog, my husband, and I, were all in this together. And well, we work from home, and brands, for the most part, have reached brands have reached out to us. Rarely, if ever, have we reached out successfully to a brand that has wanted to work with us. They see what we do. We keep putting out content and our passion and our family life out there. And the more genuine and the more open you are about what you do, the more brands are going to want to connect with you, because you are the person who can lead them to an audience that they would like to reach, but they can't. So also, if you're scared of, but I don't have a big following, that also doesn't matter so much anymore. Brands and causes and companies are looking more, which also makes a lot more sense, for engagement. They're looking for the fact that you are making connections and that people are responding to what you're saying and that you are having a conversation. So, we all started with one Twitter follower. We all started with one YouTube follower or watcher or viewer. And the fact is that the only thing that works in anything in life is consistency over time. So imagine if you are still not pursuing your desire to be an online influencer, vlogger, Instagrammer, you name it. In 2 more years, if you don't do it, those 2 years will have passed. But if in these 2 years, say twice a week, once a week, you put out a video, a blog post, a photo, some content that it comes from the heart, and somebody else relates to it, and you keep on doing it, by the end of those 2 years, you will have a lot of content out there, and people will interact with you as long as you interact with them as well. So if you're here listening to me and wondering again, should I, shouldn't I, and should I brand myself as a midlife blogger, my personal take would be yes, do it. Because if you blend or try to blend in with the millennials and the way younger ones, and then the people, the brands that want to connect with our demographic, they won't know if you don't kind of brand yourself in that space and say, I'm in midlife, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s, I'm in my 60s, and also be proud of it. Because yes, you might not work with some brands, but that's okay. That should be okay. We're not for everybody. The young YouTubers are not for everybody. And all it takes is that you reach the people that you want to reach, the people that you want to make a connection with. And if you feel that you can't change the world, you are wrong. Yes, you can. Yes, you can spread the word that aging is inevitable, number 1, and number 2, it is livable with, meaning that life doesn't have to suck just because you turned a certain age. And you know what? If you don't put it out there, nobody else is going to do it for you. So honestly, oh goodness, nothing would make me happier than you leaving in the comments below a link to your Instagram, to your Twitter, to your blog. And it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're super young, do it too. If you're older, do it too. And if you don't have one, just let me know. I'm going to start it. I'm going to do it. And again, you don't have to go full-blown blog, everything. You can start out small, but you have a voice. Use it. Use it. Please use it before it's too late. And it's only too late when we're on the other side, when we're 6 feet under. So while we're alive, there's nothing more satisfying than waking up in the morning and knowing that you have a full day ahead of writing, making videos, taking pictures, and doing that with your family. Of course, there are sucky days as well, but at least a life lived with purpose is a life, at least for me, super worth living. So I really, really encourage you to start that blog, vlog, Instagram feed today, Twitter, whatever floats your boat, Facebook page, I don't know, whatever really you enjoy doing the most. And if you like what I'm chatting about here, then give me a like, subscribe to my channel. You see, I even stutter because I feel bad asking people for things, but hey, subscribe to my channel. And hey, tell me which one is yours and I'll follow you back. So, see you and thank you for being here.